Alright, so let's build our global properties file. Just right click on that project on source/main/java, new file, and you can say it as global dot properties. So you have to provide extension as a dot properties. Okay, make sure you provide this. So we are working on a new concept called properties in Java. I'll show you how this properties concept help us to globalize the variables. So before that, whenever you create this file, make sure the extension says as dot properties and click on finish. So here let me provide a mapping. So we are saying that execute general store app, right? Okay. For that general store app, here let's provide actual app name. So which is nothing but this one, general-store.apk. So idea here is, in all our test cases, wherever we are working with general store, we will just provide this name so that it picks this particular file number. And tomorrow when developer made 2.0, you will just come to this file and say 2.0, that's it. So as all our test cases are referring to this general store app, this general store now is mapping to 2.0. Within one single place update, your whole test suite will now point out this to 2.0 version if you provide mapping like this. Okay, so that's my idea here. Now how to make this mapping work internally, we will see by end of this lecture. You will get a clear idea. Okay, perfect. Now you have created one global dot properties, and then come to your base.java. So here I'll start writing some code to read those property values. Okay, just follow me, and within few minutes you will get clear idea on what I am trying to achieve. So in Java there is a class called properties. Okay, move your cursor on this and it will suggest you to import properties java.util. So now you have to first of all tell where exactly your global dot properties is lying in your framework. So there is a method called prop dot, the object of this properties class, load, and here you have to give your file path, which is nothing but global dot properties. So first of all, let's declare that file here. So file input stream is a class in Java which will give you the access to the file through Java object, so that you can make modifications to it. File input stream. So here you need to pass the path of your file name. So right click on your global dot properties. Oh, this is the long path, but don't worry, we will not use this path because the path also should not be hard coded with your local settings. I'll show that in coming lectures on how to avoid hard coding path like this, because this path works only in my system, right? C uses Rahul, and whenever you use this framework, it will not work for you. Okay, so how to get rid of that, we will see in our coming lectures. So there is an error here because I have placed it in wrong place. It should be as an argument to your file input stream class. Right. So move your cursor on this and import java.io package to get rid of that error. Now basically you are creating a class called file input stream and you are sending the path to your file, and this FIS object which got created from this path now will have the access to your file, and it can read the content which is present inside this file. That ability this object have. Okay, how did this object have this ability? Just because it's the object of this file input stream class. In Java, input stream class have an ability to read the file content. Which file to read? That you sent as an argument and you passed into the FIS object. Now, properties is one Java class again which works on mapping. So, you are telling to your properties class, go and read this FIS object. Now, this FIS object know about this file information, right? Global.properties. Now, we are asking to go and create a mapping for a file which FIS is showing to you. FIS is showing to this. That's what this step says. So, move your cursor, add throws declaration, and that error will go away. Now, again add throws declaration. All the errors are went. Okay. So, this property file loads and create mapping for whatever objects you created here, and now to retrieve that, it works like this. This is a key, this is the value. Okay. So, it creates mapping like that using properties. So, now general store app is our key. Now, to print the value present in that general store app, you can simply print that after the loading. There is a method called get in Java which will help you to, and that should be used with object called prop, which is an object of this properties class. Do prop dot and then get. Okay. It's asking to pass a key argument. So, key argument here is general store app. That's it. Now, if you provide this step, it will retrieve the value present in this key, which is nothing but general-store.apk. Got it? So, now what I am trying to say here, if you send this key value from your test, okay, general store app, here also you have an error because you have put some few exceptions, right? You just clicked on add throws declaration, which created few exceptions like IO exception. So, that's why you have to get rid of that here as well. Just move your cursor on this and Eclipse will tell you to import that declaration stuff. Perfect. Now, you are sending key value from your test cases, general store app. So, this general store app value will be sent to this app name. Okay, it will come here from your test. So, from here, instead of hard coding again, now you say prop got app name. So, this properties method will try to retrieve the key value of this. The key value of this is coming from here. So, ultimately it's like prop dot get general store app, and then it will retrieve this actual desired value which we need. Okay. So, where would we put this now? This prop dot get name should go into here. Here is the place where you hard coded with actual app name earlier, but now we have generalized it and provided a proper mapping. Okay, so move your cursor and it will ask to cast argument, just cast it, that's it, done. So, your framework is now generalized for this capabilities method. So, let's say you have some 100 test cases on this specific APK file, and tomorrow 1.0 is released. Just don't get panic. Come here and whatever the app you got downloaded, download the APK latest 1.0 and put it here 1.0 like this, and done. That's it. Nothing you need to change, and everything is taken care dynamically. It will again go find this general store app, and this time the mapping has provided latest value, and that latest value we are trying to extract using properties class with key value pair. The extracted value we are sending into our file argument, which we hard coded earlier. Okay. So now you compare with the base file whatever we did in our previous sections. Yeah, you see that we did this. Now we fixed that issue in our framework like this. Perfect. And this is the one you need to do. And the next is emulator. You cannot again hard code anything like this. So simply in your global dot properties you will tell which device you want to execute. If it is emulator, so that all the 100 test cases whatever you built in your framework will run on your virtual device in your system. And tomorrow if you have any real device with you, let's say Samsung, then just change it to Samsung and that's it. All your test cases should search for Samsung device in the machine where the framework is executing, and it should execute on that. Okay. So that should also drive in from some global properties like this. Okay. So if that is the case, now this step says that if you want to run this on emulator, this is the, maybe this is the name whatever you are using. So if prop dot get device, so now I have given device as another property, right? Let me write emulator. So basically you have to write device name on which you are executing all your test cases. Okay, it's so simple as this. If get the device, and if that device is emulator, then you might ask to execute this. Okay, you got it? Or you can simply store like this. Let me show you. String device equals to get that from your, sorry, nice. You got device argument here, add cost to string, that's fine, and place this here. Instead of saying emulator hyphen 5554, copy this device name carefully and put it here. So again, you are not hard coding this in your desired capabilities object, you are driving it from your global properties. So you are getting this device using this step into your capabilities from your properties. Properties dot get of device, and then simply put this device here. That's it. And tomorrow if you want to run this in another emulator, let's say this emulator is using Nexus, but if you want to create another emulator on another device, then just give that device name here, and that's it. All your test cases now will point to this device and it will run on this device. Okay. So you can create a number of emulators in using Android Studio. And tomorrow if you want to run this on real device, just provide the real device name, so that all your test cases now will trigger on the real device. So basically which device you need to execute should be controlled globally, not in your capabilities method. That will be remain as hard coded. Once you configure that globally, you can extract that into your capabilities method and send it to your set capability method as an argument. So this is how you need to make your framework generic. Alright. So do you see any hard coded items now? Let's investigate. We have removed device, app name. UI Automator 2 is not the hard coded one, it's standard if you want to run using Android. And command timeout you can put it here, that doesn't matter, and that's it. There is no hard coded stuff here, but there is one item. The path whatever you are providing, it may work in your machine, but it will not work if you deploy this into any Jenkins for continuous integration or if any of other peer want to run your test cases of whatever framework you created, it will not work for them. So then how to write generic path which work in any system? Can that be possible? Yes. How? Let's see that in our next lecture. Thank you.